Good evening, YouTube. General Soul back with Star Ocean, first departure R. And we are at the Pirates' Hideout. As soon as you enter, go to the right and follow the linear path. You should see a chest, and in my case, I got into my first fight here. We have these little, look like dragon knights. I don't know what exactly they're called, but these are probably the most dangerous regular enemies in this place. They do decent chunks of damage, and they have decent amount of HP, so you might want to watch your health. Anyway, after killing those enemies, this chest contains an antidote. And one of the enemies can poison you. I'll point them out when we run into them. But continue following the linear path, and you'll come to this dead end with 2 treasure chests. And in my case, another enemy. And here's the enemy that can poison you. The regular little bandits. In one fight, they did poison Ilya. So I needed that antidote. So be aware of that. You will have plenty of money, and you should gain 2 or 3 levels of experience here in this dungeon. Anyway, the top chest, as soon as I open it, gives you some blueberries, and the bottom chest gives you a resurrection elixir. Cool. Head all the way back towards the entrance. Now, if you're okay on your HP and MP, continue towards the left. And we are facing another new enemy. Now these little werewolf looking guys, they're quite easy. As you see, they're not even doing any damage to either me or Ilya. So they're just kind of there to distract you, but these other guys, they will do a lot of damage compared to everything else. So, alright, Roddick got a new skill, Thunderclap Blade, and we got, I think that's enough skill points to actually use Determination. So I'm going to replace Firestorm Blade with Thunderclap Blade. And let's take a look at our skills. Oh yeah, we can add 1 to Determination. We got 7 points to spend. I need 1 more Determination so that I can grab Knife for 1 SP. Basically, I need Knife, Recipe, and I believe Kenai. If not Kenai, at least Knife and Recipe to learn how to cook. Cooking enables you to make some foods to heal HP and MP without having to use your items, because those items like those berries are quite expensive at this point in the game. Food is a lot cheaper. Alright, just taking a look at see what we can do with scouting. We can either fight more enemies or fight less enemies. Item creation. Some item creations you need special items to make things with. I don't really have anything right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to town to heal up. I was thinking of continuing on, but that fight made me think otherwise, because Ilya is just wasting her MP. So you can go back to Portsmouth by getting on the boat here. And we're back. I went ahead and rested at the inn. I also bought some food for whenever I get enough level skill points to level up and get cooking. If you will hold down circle on PlayStation, B from what I understand on Xbox, you can walk, or Switch, you can walk across those slick floors. We have gas vents right here. Do not worry about them right now. There's nothing we can do with them until a little bit later. So we will just need to go south. Alright, I just got into a fight, and Ilya is still wasting her MP. So I'm going to go into the tactics and have her save her special arts, because I want her to use those on bosses. Okay, we have a fork. Go north or go to the right. Go north first. And you want to walk across the slick floor here to enter the door. Otherwise, you'll just slide all the way across. And inside we have 3 chests. This one contains lavender. I get into a fight right there, but this one contains sapphire, and this one contains blueberries. Some items you may be wondering what is their purpose. You may need a skill to determine the purpose, so don't worry about it too much right now. So, exit out the door, walk across, and head towards the right. Continue following the path. We get to another dead end with a chest that contains blackberries. Return to the original fork. Well, not the original fork, not at the entrance, but the fork where we could go right or down. This one, and go down. Ignore the gate for right now and head to the right. We can't really go in through that gate. This chest contains a necklace that I'm going to put on Ilya. Give her a little bit of a boost to one of her stats. In this case, her avoidance. And then this little pillar next to the chest is the switch for that gate. So pull the switch and return to the gate, and now you can go in. Head to the right and go down the stairs to the next floor. That right there at the bottom is your save point. If you want to use the save point, go ahead. I don't need to. If you save or if you don't, go north, slide across the ice to this dead end with a chest that contains a resurrection elixir. Okay, return to the ice and walk to the door after fighting any enemies you fight. Before entering, heal up. This is a mini boss. So I'm going to use the twice cooked pork. Unfortunately, it's only on one person. That since it is Roddick's favorite, it replenishes his health and his mana. And for Ilya, we're going to heal her with that and give her a little bit more MP. When you are ready... Oh, we're going to change our strategies to go all out now. Once you are ready, go into the door and we have our mini-boss. This mini-boss will have one of the... a couple of enemies we've been fighting in the dungeon. Take out the minions first. And just try not to get sandwiched, because if you've got one of the minions and then the boss on one side, that is going to hurt. Do not be afraid to use your item or your skills. Go all out. If you can sandwich the boss, all the better. Just keep on him and he will go down. Alright, we get some flint for defeating the boss. Ilya and Roddick have a discussion that this may not be the leader, but it does seem that we've gone everywhere in this cave. But then Ilya points out that there was some gas seeping in some areas, and maybe we can use that flint to cause an explosion to blow up some walls. So guess what we got to do now? That's right. So go back to that first wall where we saw the gas vents, but don't use the flint yet. Actually, you want to go back upstairs because there's a section on the first floor that we did not explore. Right here, we did not go to the left. So walk across and go to the left, not the right, the left. And inside we have some more gas vents. Go over there and hit the X button on PlayStation to cause the explosion with the flint. It has to be equipped to one of your characters. And we get a resurrection elixir. This is a great opportunity for you to go back to Portmouth and heal up because you probably need it. I did just that. We are back. Now return to those other gas vents we saw twice already. Right here, go up, hit the X button to trigger the flint for an explosion, and we have more dungeon to explore. Head to the left first, and we have this chest here that contains blueberries. Go back and then go down. Do not use flint here. Do not. Because if you use flint here, it's actually going to block off this path. And you'll have to go around and go through this cloud. If you walk through that cloud, you will lose health. So go north. And we have these two chests at this dead end. This one contains sweet syrup. This one contains a sacrificial doll. Go back, and you want to go back to the previous room, so to your left. You don't want to walk through this mist. Trust me on that. Go through here, and go to the left. Now, if you go right here, I'm going to show you here, this leads to the other side of that cloud. But if you go down and just follow the path, you can kind of see it on the bottom right is some stairs going further down. Now, I have gotten a few more level ups, but I'm just not showing me using the skills. Just get determination up, and every time you do that, then spend your SP on skills that are at level 1. At the dead end, we have more gas here, cause another explosion, and we have a chest that contains sweet syrup. Awesome. Alright, so what I'm showing here is I'm going to use points to determination so that I can get knife. Roddick now has cooking ability. And with us leveling up the recipe, he is at level 4. So now we can actually cook food. We got quite a few skills that we need to level up, but I need to level up myself. Go into your skills and do cooking. Pick any of the food that you have. Doesn't matter what, and proceed. The first time you attempt to cook or make something, you get a trophy. And then I will go ahead and just make some items. If it fails, if it's a failure, if they say something like, what is this, or let's not talk about that, or something like that, then it's going to just heal a little bit of HP or MP because it's a failure. Otherwise, if it actually says it is something, then it's going to heal a good chunk of HP, maybe some MP. If you figure out what each character's favorite food is, you really want to give that to those characters. For example, Roddick always will like twice cooked pork. And you would think you get that from meat. No, you get that right here from vegetables. So if you want to make some twice cooked pork, have Roddick cook vegetables. You're gonna have to figure out what the other characters' favorite foods are. Now that we've made some cooking, you can eat the food by going into items and then food and to just pick something. For example, like here, the taste of stew just is going to give a character 1 MP. Whereas if we give them stir fry, that's going to heal them a good chunk. The bitter juice heals a little bit of MP, so keep that in mind. Cooking is going to be very useful, especially in the early parts of the game, because you can use that to heal your party members without having to spend money on berries. Let's see. We want to go back the way we came now and go through this gate. This chest right here contains another resurrection elixir. Whoop. And head to the left. From here, go down and to the right, open this chest. This contains a magic canvas. If either of your characters have mastered art, you can try and draw something on the canvas. I tried with Roddick and I made something that really isn't worth a damn. Now, we want to go back and this time head to the left. And this is going to lead us to our boss chamber. So we need to make some preparations here. So you want to heal up, raise up MP, have Ilya be ready to attack, use the save point to save. This is actually the first fight that, if you're not careful, could actually destroy you.
So you're the captain of the pirates.
Get the hell out of here, you!
Just like the mini-boss, the boss is going to have basically a clone of the mini-boss here. You want to take that down first. So focus on the little mini-boss first. Kill him as quickly as possible. And then sandwich the boss. Do not get sandwiched by these two. The boss really focused on Ilya, nearly killed her several times, so I actually had to give her some items so that she did not drop dead on me. Right there. If you are attacking or casting a spell, you cannot use an item. You have to not be doing anything. You want to give her blueberries. Those will heal HP. They're not going to heal too much, and you cannot just spam items. So you see there in the bottom right where it's got items flashing. Once that stops flashing, you can then give the character another item. But try to just sandwich this boss and keep him from being able to attack, and you should be okay. If you can stun him, all the better. Right there, that kind of worried me when he pushed us back, so I'm just going to give Ilya another blueberry, and then we're going to go after the boss, keep him sandwiched, and done.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Excellent.
Excellent. Now let's get back to Portsmouth.
You got it. They've got to let us ship sail to Astral now. We can go back to Portsmouth if you want, but I'm wondering about what's up ahead. You think there's anything back there?
I'm going to take this moment to heal up for a little bit, but head to the left.
This is horrible.
I hear something.
Huh?
Listen.
Sounds like a flute, but why would there be a flute here?
It's coming from up ahead. Let's go.
Alright, press X to open the door. This chest contains a ruby. You can still get into random fights here, as I just did. This chest contains a rainbow diamond, and we have a character here. You will automatically talk to her when you interact with the door.
Are you alright?
You're gonna tie me up again, aren't you?
Huh?
You're gonna wrap that rope all over me again, aren't you?
She's scared out of her wits.
Listen, we aren't here to hurt you. My name's Helia. What's yours? Let's take her with us. We can't just leave her in here.
Let me go! I'm gonna be a cute little bird flying through the air. I don't need you.
Okay, so notice that there's something sparkling where she fell. If you want to recruit that character later, pick up the Ocarina. I'm going to end the video here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And next time we will be going to a new land. Be sure to talk to this kid. For taking out the pirates, he is going to give you an item, the St. Elmo's Charm. I will see you guys next time.